Alright, I gotta try to make this quick because I got a 5-year-old and a 7-month-old and they could go off at any moment. Alright, this is my first video. I'm not that tech savvy with social media and all that, so I hope this gets to you okay, and I hope that I can respond to any comments swiftly. I got a 1998 Jeep Grand Cherokee inline 6 4.0. It's got 199,000 miles on it. Alright, so here's what's going on. It's hard to start. When I do get it started, it idles fine. It idles like a dream. As soon as you bring the gas up to about 1500 RPMs, it backfires. And I'm pretty sure it backfires through the intake. I have changed the spark plugs and wires. The cap and rotor were very, very good condition. No cracks, no corrosion. So I kept those. As a matter of fact, I put a new one on and it didn't change nothing, so I just kept the old one on because it was in good condition. I got a new coil on there. I changed the crankshaft position sensor. No change. I changed the map sensor, the idle air control valve, and the throttle position sensor. I did a fuel pressure test and that came out fine. What else did I do? Oh boy. I know the voltage is fine. I got a new alternator in there. I'm reading like 13.2. I know it's a little lower than I probably want it to be, but it's still within range. My timing, I reset the timing, and this is where I think I have the problem, and where I'm going to go next. But this video is to collaborate with other mechanics out there, because, you know, in my experience, no matter how long you've been doing this stuff, it's always smart to talk with people who have the same education as you. You might be able to figure it out just by talking. So I put the engine at top dead center, made sure the rotor was where it should be, everything was fine, and after not running, it got it running again. It's just now that it backfires at 1500. Now this is what I found this morning. When I did a official timing check with the timing light, I'm 6 degrees advanced. Now last week this car was running fine. I just bought it. I've only had it about a week and a half. It was running fine, and then all of a sudden, just out of the blue, I went back to it and it didn't start. That's when I was messing with the plugs and wires, making sure I wasn't 180 degrees out. My timing is where it should be. I think that, also, my vacuum lines are all correct. My battery is correct. It's got enough voltage. Trying to think of anything else. I want to make sure that you guys know exactly what's going on. That way we can direct our comments correctly. All the fluids are where it should be. There's really no oil and stuff on the filter, which tells me that, you know, I could be due for an oil change, but at least I know it was done sometime recently. I don't know if I mentioned it. I did a fuel pressure test. That came out fine. I don't have any exhaust leaks. So yeah, so I'm 6 degrees ahead on my timing. So I think my timing chain skipped a tooth. So I'm going to change that tomorrow and get back to you guys. But the reason, I mean, it kind of sounds like I know what I'm doing, but like I said, the reason why I'm putting this video on is because I want to discuss it with any of you guys out there who have run into this problem before and may be able to give me some advice. I do have a request though. I please, if you comment, please, I don't need sarcasm and I don't need people bickering with each other on that. You know, I figure if you're old enough to know what you're doing with cars, you should be old enough to be mature. I've been on the forums for the last 2 days, and sometimes you get people that are pretty rude. We don't need any of that. So like I said, run it down again. I got new plugs and wires. The timing is pinned, so it can't be adjusted by the distributor. So the timing, as far as the top dead center and rotor are concerned, they were where they should be, but I'm 6 degrees advanced. Map sensor was changed. Throttle position sensor was changed. Idler control valve was changed. Crank position sensor was changed. Now here's another question. I'm not going to do a compression test on it yet until I know that the timing is where it should be, because I'm assuming that if the timing is off and the valves are not operating in the exact time they should, I may have less compression than I should because of that. So I'm going to change the timing, gears, and chain, and then I'm going to do a compression test if it still doesn't fix it. So, yeah, you know what? I'm actually going to try to start it and see if you guys can listen to it.
Would I have one?
Hold on. The other thing is, the check engine light is on, but only because I was disconnecting the sensors and putting them back in. This problem actually has not thrown a code itself. So you can see that it has difficulty starting. But it idles fine. And then when you rev it up, hopefully you heard that. So this is the problem that I have, and I'm hoping that I might be able to discuss this with you guys out there and hopefully fix this problem.